No single scheme has ever had, nor is ever likely to have, such sweeping economic consequences for southern Africa as has the Cabora Bassa hydroelectric project. The dam is a concrete arch structure. It will contain 850,000 cubic meters of concrete when it's finished, and the crest of it will be 1,000 feet long and approximately 16.5 feet wide at the top. The bottom, incidentally, is about 70 feet wide. And it will throw back a lake of water 160 miles long and 15 miles wide in places. The lake itself, however, is only about 2/3 as large as the Kariba lake, which is a couple of 100 miles farther upstream above the Cabora Bassa dam itself. However, the dam is going to do two things. First of all, it's going to provide a large amount of very cheap electricity, the majority of which will be sold to South Africa, and it will also produce a great deal of irrigation for large-scale farming projects lower down the river. The electricity will be conveyed from the dam site to a power station in Pretoria, to a switching station rather, in Pretoria, and this is a distance of approximately 875 miles. There's going to be two power lines. Each of them is capable of taking the totality of the power that is required by South Africa. Initially, the powerhouse, which is going to be underground, about 400 feet underground at Cabora Bassa, it's going to be capable of producing 2,000 megawatts of electricity. The electricity will be generated by five generators, each of them capable of producing 4 megawatts each. However, stage one of the scheme only envisages the installation of 3 of the generators, so the first stage will generate about 1,200 megawatts of electricity. The first stage, the completion of the first stage, will take 5 years. The second stage, in which the next 2 generators will be installed, will take another 2 years, and 2 years after that there'll be another power station erected, which will also be capable of producing 2,000 megawatts of electricity, so that the Cabora Bassa Dam itself will, in 9 years' time, should be producing, if they go ahead according to schedule, 4,000 megawatts of electricity. The Portuguese themselves have been working on this project already for 10 years and have built up an enormous amount of data, some of which, for instance, is contained in this book here, which shows what minerals have been found, where they've been found, what the plans are for future development. They have, for instance, found coal, iron, vanadium, manganese, nickel, copper, fluorspar, chrome and asbestos. They envisage a number of these minerals will be processed on the spot, and, for instance, large amounts of pig iron will be shipped downstream to be sold in various parts of the world.